Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamlined Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. Today we're talking about Lawmatics, and specifically, I'm talking about firms that have a lot of automation in Lawmatics. So as you continue to grow and build out that automation, it is an awesome tool. But I want to make sure that we know exactly what's happening in these automations, because again, if we get more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe, it starts to get a little complicated, and we want to make sure that we know what's happening with our clients and the communications that they're receiving on our behalves through these Lawmatics automations. So let's dive into the software and I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. So here we can see the activity stream, or activity timeline, I should say. Super easy to find right there at the front of the matter, and it gives us a lot of good information, right? But I want to dive a little bit deeper, and I'll in fact zoom in on an activity stream here. And it tells us, we've got the file that's been uploaded, the custom form has been filled out, all of these things are great. But it talks about this automation. Here an automation was finished, here an automation was finished, here an automation was exited. Sometimes just based on the names of these automations, I might be able to figure them out. I might not be able to. I might have a lot of automations that are similarly named. And so instead of having to go back and look at the automation and figure out what it was and what it was supposed to do, I want to make sure that you guys can all find this button right here, which is the more details, right? It's this little hamburger one right next to the automation that just finished. So I can click into this more details, and now I can see what actually happened in that automation, right? Because of course out here I can see the form was filled out, the text message was sent, and all that kind of stuff. But here it's telling me exactly which automation this was and what the actions or steps were that were taken in that automation. And of course, that is super helpful to help me figure out what happened if I ever need to go back and track something, or how did my client get this text message or this email address. Those details right there within the automation, once I click on that hamburger button, really do come in handy and really can help me investigate and figure out where things went wrong, if in fact something happened that wasn't supposed to. Now, once I know which automation this is and what happened in the automation, I can go back now to the automation itself and make any changes that might be necessary, or figure out why, again, if there was some data that wasn't input into Lawmatics, what went wrong, so that I can figure out how to adjust it for next time. So I hope that helps. I hope your automations are running like clockwork. I hope that all the information you need is in there. But if it's not, here's a way that we can go back and investigate, and another place where we can find some of those details as to what's happening in the automation on that particular case, not just in general. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I appreciate your time. I hope that Lawmatics is working well for you. And if it's not, give us a call. We're happy to guide you through it. Thanks so much.